It's now 7:30 in the morning. Sun's just making an appearance and winter has definitely started to hit. The walnut trees have nearly lost their leaves and it's -5. Leaves are dropping as I speak. What a gorgeous colour. Today's the day that the double glazing guys arrive to fit the 2 windows and the door. So I've got to start ripping this door out now. It's currently -1, warming up slightly because the sun's out again. But yes, right, I'll start that job now. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. So the door's out. I wasn't too bad a job. Right, so that's all the internal architrave bits off. I don't know if we can reinstate them afterwards. Mainly for the trim. When we blocked these windows up, managed to keep all the timbers in, and that'll be to repaint, make into alcoves, I think. So if we can do similar thing with refitting these, I'll be happy. Karen will be happy, and it'll look the same as it does on this end. Eagle-eyed viewers may notice in this one that the living room now has a concrete floor. I was way too stressed to get the cameras out that day. In fact, it was one of the most stressful days we've had in the build so far, I think. Trying to get the concrete in, the rebar, and tamp it all as level as possible. You just want a day for getting the cameras out. So yeah, I would advise, if you're going to do a room that kind of size, get professionals in and probably wait for warmer weather as well. So anyway, on with it. And then the double glazing arrived. So there we have it. That's the small window for the utility room fitted. There's going to be some making good to do afterwards, but that was only to be expected. All the gaps are filled in with foam. I'll probably trim that out at some point and might even put an external frame on just to finish that off. We'll see. We've got to leave the doors for a couple of hours, but again, not too much damage on the outside. I was expecting a fair bit of making up to do, making good, but luckily I managed to get the frame out fairly decent, and there's going to be a minimal amount, I think. So absolutely brilliant. We've got a locking door. And there you go, it's the big window into the living room, bedroom kind of room. And they've got fly nets on the outside of the windows. Just need to sort out a mozzie net or something for the big door, and then that'll be me sorted, hopefully, for mozzie season. I'm a bit tasty. So there you go. Yeah, very happy with that. And yeah, we can start making the house a little bit more livable, perhaps. I'm not sure if we'll be in there too quick. We've still got walls to sort out, and then decide what we're doing with flooring in the living room, bedroom. We've already got some lino for the utility. Tomorrow I think I'll be putting the tiles down in the bathroom for the floor, and then that can be progressed with. We've been holding back on that one, partly down to the temperatures, but we've got a little heater now so it can warm the place up a little bit. So, but anyway, another good step. Ready? New door, sweetheart. New threshold. Which one's the bedroom again?
That one! Ow!
So, this is our new double glazed window.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got some work to do at some point. Making the inside okay. Trimming back the foam for starters. And then adding some architrave of some kind. So if you tilt the handle to the side, that should open sideways. Just pull it round. Yeah, so that's sideways. That's a full sweep open.
Massive.
Yeah, isn't it?
Wow.
Great for cleaning as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Right, and then close it again, and then pull the handle up. That'll pull out. So,
Brilliant.
yeah, fantastic. We'll get it all cleaned up eventually.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, brilliant. So then
That's
close it
great,
again.
isn't it?
Yeah, so we can have that open for ventilation if we want. And down is closed, locked. How good's that?
Yeah, and the multi-screen.
Yeah. So we can have that open without worrying about them coming in. And same in this room as well. So we can have this open while we're cooking, or in the bathroom. Or if you just want to let some ventilation in, some steam out. There we go. Yeah, I love that. I'm glad we got this one done as well. I was umming and ahhing about it. I was thinking it's an old wooden one. I quite like the look of it, but yeah, I'm glad we got this done at the same time. So yeah, repair work to do, which I expected anyway. Probably make a new frame within that to cover this up, meet up with the meet up with the window ledge, And then again on this side it's going to need a frame making. So I'll get to that at some point. Yeah, chuffed. Happy with that. It's a bit chilly outside, so let's put the heater on. Today's project, I'm trying to get some floor tiles in on this bathroom. So there's a potential that we can actually start using the bathroom and the shower in particular. So yeah, that's today's plan. Although it's frying my little brain. I've never done stuff like this before, so yeah, cutting the tiles probably ain't going to be neat. And I looked at it on YouTube, I've done all this the wrong way around. I should have done the floor first. I'm going to have to live with it now. Yeah. Feel free to criticise. It's okay. Right, on with today. The concrete in here was primed the other week, and that makes sure that the concrete is all dusty and we can do the adhesive for the tiles to it. So main thing I've got to concentrate on is making sure that everything's as level as we can. Apart from in the step down area for the shower, obviously it slopes. So right, we'll do our best. We're using this spacer system like I did on the walls to keep the tiles, the gap between them a little bit more consistent. We'll see how it goes. But starting off with the shower basin bit, and I'll work my way backwards towards the door. I'll go as best I can. I've got one tile spare to play with. After that I think we're going to have to go back to VT to get another pack. Made life a bit difficult for ourselves adding this step in, purely because I've got to cut a tile where I wasn't planning on originally. So we'll see if we have to go back to VT for getting another pack. It'll be for using one tile, the rest will be spares. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. So here we go. It's been such a large tile, it's supposed to butter the back of it, so it's got adhesive all over. Okay, so that's the first 4 in place. Still got cuts to do at the far end and the very edge of it. I'm going to have to wait for them to go off a little bit. And they're in line with that gutter there. That's the only thing I can really line up on. So now I've got to start doing the cuts for this end of the shower tray bit. So yeah, this isn't quite as easy as I expected. I wouldn't recommend cutting these tiles with an angle grinder. Not having much fun with this. Luckily this cut edge is going to go under a slight overhang where the upper floor level comes to. So the next line in. Try and get these edges done, and then I'm going to call it a day for this bit. I want to let this go off before I start on the next bit, I think. There's one of the difficulties I'm facing. Just got all the way through, or most of the way through that, and it's just done that. All I want is the slither. We don't have enough tiles to play around with this. So those are the pieces that I put down the other day, but the sections for going around the drain is what I've been putting off. And finally, I'll slot these into place temporarily. I've plucked up the bollocks to actually make the cuts that I needed to make to go around there. So hopefully it'll go in well. And for around these pipes and the toilet waste and the associated water piping, I've cut that piece there, and then a couple of pieces behind this one as well. So there for around the toilet. I've been putting it off because all I've got is an angle grinder and I think it's a 35mm hole cutter. So all the wrong tools, but yeah, still sort of managed. I think it should look better than I imagined, hopefully. So yeah, the adhesive's mixed up. We've got some of the wedges and some of the spacers in the bag to actually keep the spaces something like, although they don't always seem to work with me. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be filming this. I'm finding it a little difficult anyway to do tiling without having to think, oh, my camera angles or whatever.
75 years later.
Right, so that's my tiling done. It's been a fairly long day sorting this out. Some intricate cuts, and it's now time to go wash the bucket out and clean the tools down. So, where I'm at right now, I'll show you. So the floor is fully tiled now, and I'm going to put the heater in overnight. It's going to drop down to 2 degrees, so just keep it a bit warmer in here. So there's been some intricate cuts. This one up there, and this one here, just to allow, because the room actually tapers, there's a bit of difference between each end. So, right, as you can see, there's a curve in the doorstep even I've had to allow for. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It'll look a whole lot better once it's grouted, I'm sure, and everything cleaned down. So then we can actually start using the shower, get the toilet plumbed in, the sink plumbed in, and then we'll have a working bathroom. I've still got to put the light fitting up. We're on a dangling bulb at the moment, and we've got an LED fitting to go up in there. And then there's towel holder, toilet roll holder, things like that to put onto the walls. I didn't do much videoing today because it was way too complicated. Once your hands get full of the adhesive stuff, there's no picking phones up and things. So, but yeah, happy with it, mostly, yeah. Right, go wash tools down, time for tea. Alright. So that's the little fire in place. Just raising the temperature in here for a little while, probably a couple of hours, something like that. Because it's dropping down to only 2 degrees tonight. It has been minus some nights, so just try and take the temperature up a little bit. So I'll check on that in a couple of hours. This is satisfying. I've just knocked all of the spaces out of the floor, and it's ready now for Karen's going to come in and clean the floor tiles, make sure there's no of the adhesive sticking up in the grout lines between the tiles. And we'll leave it for a day or two just to make sure that everything's gone off, and then grout it. There's Karen, off to do the bit in between the tiles for me. She's just been jam and toast monitor and cup of tea monitor as well, so go steady. Don't you break any of those tiles.
No.
Hopefully.
I know it'd be divorced.
That's not too bad, babe. It's fairly clean, ready for grouting, isn't it? Take all that light stuff away once we put the grout in.
Yes. Still got those edges at the bottom there, just to sort out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, that. Well done. Morning. Right, today we've got to go out, get a couple of things from a local town, and also on the hit list today is the grouting on the floor. So we've left it for a couple of days, purely just to let everything dry off. So yeah, today's the day for grouting. I thought I'd just take a quick sneak peek. This is where we're at today, and hopefully by the end of this morning maybe to be the grouting done. It should transform it again. Yeah, it looks alright just at the doorway. That's what counts. That's what counts, I think. Yesterday we had a strip wash in the van again. That's the Village Electrics. Deep choice. Yeah, it's one reason we're going to have to get an alternative to electric cooking, get an LPG cooker in or something like that, just to give us that backup we used to have in the van. So, anyway, so yesterday we had a kettle full and a pan full of boiling water in a bowl and had a strip wash. Hopefully that's going to end soon. The shower should come into play maybe by the end of the weekend. Fingers crossed. Right, anyway, go crack on with the day, make a brew, wake Karen up, and then we'll go shopping. So, but yeah, happy with it so far. We've had a bit of a harsh frost this morning. It started out -3 when I got up. Temperature's now dropped to -4. But the sun's come up, so hopefully it'll start warming up soon. And I'm just off to see the state of the bathroom at the moment. Right, so this is the bathroom. About finished. We've got some like a sealant to put on the grout that someone gave us. Still got some sealant to add around there to seal all the ends of the tiles off, and then we can drop the drain back in. There's a bit of cleaning up on the tiles at the far corner and see that, all the bottom and that. But yeah, Karen did the grouting yesterday. It's turned out very well, very happy with it. And hopefully we'll be able to use this soon. Not quite as soon as I expected, but yeah,